7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Mr. Legend Crypto. Guys, in this video we'll be taking a look at Bitcoin. I'll be answering important question, and the question is, are we in a bear market? A lot of people have been scared about the dump. The market has actually been dumping, but in this video we'll be going through the charts to see whether we're in a bear market. I'll be showing you the warning signs that a market crash is imminent. We'll be taking a look at the Ethereum price chart. We'll also be taking a look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance. There's something important that's happening in this chart that you really need to take notice of, and I'll be going through the Bitcoin market cap, the Ethereum market cap, the total crypto market cap, and the altcoin market cap. Those are the charts we'll be taking a look at in this video. We'll be using all this information to form a hypothesis whether we're in a bear market, what's the next stage of the market, and what we're supposed to do at this point of the market. Let's get down to business. So kicking off today's video, guys, this is Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin price chart. You can see right here at the point of recording of this video, Bitcoin is currently trading for $39,153. Now, the question many people want to get answered is Bitcoin in a bear market? Now, for me, I would say Bitcoin is in the bear market, and just hold on. You might not like the answer, Bitcoin is in the bear market. If Bitcoin is in the bear market, it means Bitcoin is not going to set a new all-time high. But I have good news for you guys. If Bitcoin is in the bear market, it means we're almost at the ending stage of the crypto bull run. 4-year cycle, the 4-year cycle, we always talk about how crypto happens in spurts of 4 years. We had a bull run in 2013, guys. We had a bull run in 2017, 2018, and now we're having a bull run in 2021, 2022. Now, if we're following that whole system, we believe that the 4-year cycle is coming to a very good end. You can see that the last Bitcoin top here was November 2013. The next one we had was December 2017. That is 4 years. Then the next one I have again was November 2021. That is another 4 years. So I actually believe we're in the ending phase of a Bitcoin bull run. I believe Bitcoin is not going to set a new all-time high. In this video, I'll be showing you further proofs why I believe so. But guys, I want you guys to watch this video. This is a video that I've been using to actually gauge myself. I'll be asking myself, is a market crash imminent? And I discovered that before the market crashed in April, I was watching this video a lot, but I didn't really understand what the video was saying, because I was new to the market. I didn't understand the whole sentiment and all. This video is on UK spread betting. They talk about the market. I want you to listen to this video and understand. I'll explain to you what the guy is saying, but just listen to what the guy has to say.
Are there any warning signs to look out for when a market's going to crash?
Oh, when a market's going to crash. Many months of distribution at the top of a market. So what I mean by distribution was defined by Richard Wyckoff. He says that there's basically three stages. At the bottom, there's accumulation by insiders, and that takes period over months and months and months. These are very sophisticated people that have got the ability to buy a share but not push the price up. So they will surreptitiously take 100 here, 200 here, 200 here, and they will accumulate, and they're good at it without pushing the price up. And then all of a sudden you have markup, where all of a sudden all the people that are in the know have got filled, and the rumor gets out that this share is going to do really well, and then sort of more naive people keep sort of buying it at market and driving it up the page. And then when it gets to a point where it's shot right past value, then you get distribution, and the same people who surreptitiously bought it will be surreptitiously offloading it. Now, at the bottom of a market, if the price spikes up, you should see the volume rising. So every time you see a spike up, the volume should rise on that spike. That's accumulation. In the distribution stage, as the price falls, the volume should rise. And as the price spikes up, the volume should fall.
So guys, what this guy was saying is that a lot of people that were buying Bitcoin here in the accumulation phase. Now we have 4 phases of a market cycle. There's the accumulation phase, there's the markup, there's the distribution, and there's the markdown. Now the accumulation phase is the phase where it's only the insiders, the main people, the big players, they're the ones buying Bitcoin. Then retail investors are scared, they don't want to buy Bitcoin. This $3,000 to $4,200 region for Bitcoin. It lasted almost 6 months. People didn't want to buy Bitcoin. Only the people that knew that Bitcoin was going to pump in the future that were buying it. Now those guys bought it. They still had a chance to fill some of their bags here in the COVID sell-off. Now after that accumulation phase, the next phase in the market is the markup, where the price will just be going in a straight line up only. You'll be hearing Bitcoin to 100k, Bitcoin to this, and Bitcoin went from $4,000 straight to $64,000. That was the markup phase. That was the time in the market anything you buy was basically just going up in a straight line. Now after the markup phase, then we have the distribution phase, and that's what Bitcoin has been going through. Bitcoin has been distributing since April 2021. Before Bitcoin had a crash to 29,000, came back up, and barely set a new all-time high at 69,000. And still now, with this whole crash, we're still in distribution. Now, I'm expecting Bitcoin to have one final push to try to break the new all-time high without doing it. But all this that's happening in this whole region right here is called distribution. You can see that the time it took Bitcoin to go from $4,000 to $64,000, it took it a very short amount of time. It just took it less than a year to do that whole 15x increase. But since when Bitcoin got to 64,000, Bitcoin has been distributing, and it has taken it more than 314 days just to distribute. So you can see that it had, in that 314 days, Bitcoin has actually lost 55%. You can see from 64,000 right here to where we are right now. Bitcoin lost 55% at some point in time, and now it's at 39,000. But you could see that the markup phase was very fast. There was no plenty dips here. You can see that when Bitcoin just started going up, it was just basically in a straight line. Any time in this region, if you had bought Bitcoin, you'd have been in profit. Now the next phase after the markup phase and the distribution phase is the markdown phase, and the markdown phase is boom, where Bitcoin will go back to the bear market. That's what happened in the previous Bitcoin bull run. I'm going to use the previous Bitcoin bull run to show you this example. Now let's look at the previous Bitcoin bull run. We had the accumulation phase right here. People were accumulating. The people that knew about Bitcoin were accumulating in this region. They were accumulating, and those players, they can accumulate, or those big investors, they can accumulate in such a way that it will not increase the price. The price does not really increase. Then you could see their markup phase right here. You could see them where they allow the price to just go up. It was basically up only. Bitcoin was just going up. When it got to 20,000, this was their distribution phase. They were distributing here. You can see that anytime Bitcoin got to this 6,000, it will have a bounce. They were distributing all the coins they bought at this region. Now, after they finished distributing, they had the markdown phase, and they were the same players that were buying Bitcoin here. And it rinse and repeat. Markets always happen in cyclic nature. Why? Because that's just the way human beings are. We always just happen. Things happen in cycles. People will forget about things that have happened. That's why when the market is crashing, people shout, "Oh, it's going to go to zero. It's going to go to zero." When it start pumping, "Oh, it's going to go to the moon. It's going to go to the moon." So those are the early warning signs of a market crash. You see that there's distribution on the top. Now, even if we're looking at Ethereum price chart, you can see right here to Ethereum, this was the accumulation phase. Big players were accumulating at this lower region here, where Ethereum was $100, $80. That's the price range where big players were accumulating. And right now at the top of the range, you can see right here, since Ethereum topped at 4,200, it has been in distribution mode. So all the guys that bought Ethereum at $100, from this 4,200 to 1,700, they have been distributing their Ethereum, because if I bought Ethereum right here at $80 or $100, even at $1,700, I'm in a 17x profit. So those guys have been distributing, and this is the part of the market where all the people that have been buying are the retail investors. They're the ones buying the dip. So even as a retail investor, if you had bought, let's say you bought the dip of the dip, that's, you bought it when the thing has dipped the most, and that was in June, July 2021. The maximum money you would have made is 179%. That's on Ethereum. On Bitcoin, you would have even made less. On Bitcoin, if you rode Bitcoin from the bottom in July 2021 back to the all-time highs, it was 135%. But for those big players that rode it from the bottom to the top, it's on Bitcoin 18x. On Ethereum, it's even more crazy. The profit potential on Ethereum was even more crazy. Ethereum was 48x, almost 50x return on your money. So you see, those big players are always in profit. At the point of recording of this video, when Ethereum is trading for 2,700 and Bitcoin is trading for 3,900, those big players, guess what, guys? They are still in profit. They are just distributing their coins. Now, back to the question, is Bitcoin in a bear market? Guys, I believe we're in the ending phase of that distribution phase. And anytime we're ending that distribution phase, something phenomenal used to happen in the market. But first, let's look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance chart. This thing happened in 2017. We had 2 alt seasons in 2017. Now, alt season is where all cryptos miners Bitcoin will be going crazy, but right now I'm adding Ethereum because Ethereum has become a leader in the market. So Ethereum and Bitcoin are in a class of their own. Those are the 2 main cryptos in the crypto market. If you're entering crypto, you hear about Bitcoin first, next thing Ethereum, before you start hearing about all other smaller coins. Now you can see that the Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance, something happened to it in 2017. We first had our first alt season, and boom, they lost dominance in the market. Then we had this choppy period in time, and this period in time was when Bitcoin and Ethereum were going up, but you can see that the whole market was just choppy. Then before the market ended, we had another drawdown, and this drawdown was the final alt season, the ones where all the coins were going crazy, and BCH got to $4,000, XRP got to 3.8. all coins were just going nuts. Now you can see we're almost having the same phenomenon here in 2021. We had our first alt season here early last year in 2021, where all the alts were going crazy. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, a lot of even the old coins, EOS, Litecoin, a lot of them even had mad pumps. XRP went from $0.12 to almost $1.9. You got almost a 10x return on it. A lot of these coins posted 10x returns. And right now you can see right here that we're doing that choppy thing, what we did around here. So the only part of this whole equation that is missing is this last drawdown. This last drawdown that will give us the final alt season that will make everything go crazy. And that is where I think we are right now. We're just waiting for that final drawdown that will give us the second alt season in this crypto bull run that will make everything go crazy, and boom, the market is over. And it will happen so quickly. It will happen so quickly that it will shock a lot of people. Now you might be wondering, how are we sure this is going to happen? How are we sure Bitcoin is in the bear market? I have another proof to show you why I believe Bitcoin is in the bear market. And guys, you can see right here, this is the Bitcoin market cap price chart. Bitcoin has actually reached its full Fibonacci extension on the market price chart. Now let me use Fibonacci extension tool and show you how I did it. I used the tool Fibonacci extension tool. I went to the top of the previous Bitcoin bull run, and that was when Bitcoin was $335 billion at the top, when Bitcoin got to 20,000 in 2017, 2018, to the bottom of the bear market where Bitcoin actually got as low as $55 billion. You can see right here that Bitcoin has actually completed its full Fibonacci extension. It got as high, Bitcoin got as high as $1.2 trillion. But you can see right here, when Bitcoin hits this top right here, it had a mad rejection, boom. And now the next sign I'll be showing you is what Bitcoin does after it has this first rejection, after it hits its full Fibonacci extension. But before that, this same phenomenon that you're seeing in Bitcoin, look at it, the same thing is happening in Ethereum. That's why I was classifying Bitcoin and Ethereum as different class of their own in the whole crypto market. Use the Fibonacci extension to go to the top of Ethereum previous bull run to the bottom of the bear market for Ethereum. You can see that right here that Ethereum too has actually hit its full Fibonacci extension. Ethereum actually topped in 2017. Ethereum topped when it got to 139 billion. It actually bottomed when Ethereum got to as low as 8.6 billion. But right here, Ethereum had a top of 555 billion. So I believe Ethereum and Bitcoin have actually hit their full Fibonacci extension, and the market of Ethereum and Bitcoin has topped. Now I'll be showing you signs why I believe that the market is not just going to crash. We're still going to get a retracement. Now, before Bitcoin always crashes, Bitcoin always does something. It always retraces to either the 0.618 or the 702. Now, this was the Bitcoin bull run in 2013. After Bitcoin had a mad rise, it topped at 1,200. Guess what Bitcoin did? Bitcoin had one mad fall, and that fall was how many percent? Let's calculate how many percent that fall was. That fall was over 62%, 61% fall. Guess what Bitcoin did? Bitcoin actually retraced back to 702. Now, a lot of times, crypto actually retraces back to 702. Why? Because at that point in time, that's where a lot of people get very bullish. When something has retraced 70%, a lot of people will believe that, oh, the dump is over, the pump is on, we're going to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. That's the exact price point where the physiology of the market will actually change. And you can see that after it got to that 702 or 786 retracement, Bitcoin actually crashed and went to a bear market. Now you might be wondering, maybe this just happened in 2013. Why am I just showing you one example? Let me show you what happened at Bitcoin top in 2017, 2018. Bitcoin almost did the same thing again. Now Bitcoin had this mad rise. Bitcoin went from as low in 2017, 2018. Bitcoin went as low as $100. Bitcoin went straight to $20,000. Now, how would we have known that Bitcoin was going to crash at $20,000? Let me show you using the Fibonacci extension tool again. You see, you come to the top of the Bitcoin bull run in 2017, then you come to that first initial crash that I had. Now let's calculate what was the distance of the first crash I had. Remember, the last one was over 50%. It was almost a 62% crash, and you can see this one right here that Bitcoin had a 40% crash. And throughout its run up, that's throughout its rise to the top, throughout Bitcoin's rise to 20,000, it never had a 40% dump throughout all this time that was grinding up. So this is how I would have known that, wow, we had one more pump. And guys, guess where Bitcoin actually pumped to? It pumps right to that over the 618 near the 702 retracement. That's that 70% part. So if Bitcoin was 1,000 and it dumped to like $100, when it pumps back to 700, that's the exact price point where people will be believing that, oh, the bull run is in. You can see that this happened at the top in 2017. Let me even show you where this happened in 2021, just before we crashed, just last year. I've showed you two examples where this happened in the past. I'm showing you where it happened just last year and why we are going for the mother of all retraces. Now, before we even had this mad crash in 2021 where Bitcoin dropped by over 50%, look at it. When Bitcoin topped at 64,000 right here, we had a dip. How many percent was that dip? From 64,000, we had a 26% dip. Guess what, guys? Bitcoin actually retraced back to above 618 and close to 702 before we actually started dumping. You can see right here, Bitcoin got above the 618, there's the 702 before we started dumping, and before we had another reaccumulation, another markup, another distribution. And guys, I believe now we're going for the mother of all retrace. You can see right here, since when Bitcoin topped at 69,000, it actually dipped. It dipped over 51%. Remember what I showed you, what used to happen at the end of Bitcoin bull run? It's going to have a mad crash, a very big crash that has not had throughout its run up to the top. A lot of people believe Bitcoin will get to 100,000. I don't believe that. I believe right here that Bitcoin is doing what it has always done. Remember, I showed you the Bitcoin market cap chart. You see that, which is full Fibonacci extension. That means Bitcoin has topped. Now, the only thing that's remaining for Bitcoin to finish this cycle is for Bitcoin to retrace. And if Bitcoin is going to do what it has done in the past, it means we should be expecting to see Bitcoin above the 618 line. So we're expecting to see Bitcoin above $55,000, and Bitcoin should just reflect above $55,000, maybe to $58,000. It might even actually get as high as $61,000. That will be the exact position that will wreck a lot of people, because anything that will take Bitcoin from our current price point right now to 60,000, guess what? People will be bullish, they'll be shouting to the moon, Nobody wants to hear that we're almost at the ending phase of the market cycle. But guys, this whole video is not all doom and gloom. At the end of all Bitcoin market cycle, when Bitcoin is going for this retracement that I've been showing you guys, there's something that always happens at that moment, and that's called Altseason. Altseason is where all other cryptos that have not been pumping, minus Bitcoin and Ethereum at this point in time, will start pumping. Now, if you have noticed that a lot of cryptos, XRP, EOS, LTC, a lot of the 2017 cryptos have actually not broken their all-time high, a lot of them. And what I believe, guys, that those cryptos are waiting for is this final alt season. This final alt season that will happen, that's where those cryptos are going to be having their mad pump. And now I want to show you something in the crypto total market cap. You can look at right here, the Bitcoin market cap has actually reached its full Fibonacci extension. It got to as high as 1.2 trillion. I don't believe that Bitcoin was setting a new all-time high. Bitcoin might come back to 60,000. That means Bitcoin might go over $1 trillion just to get people very bullish. Ethereum, the same thing. Ethereum might set a new all-time high because there's a lot of other coins that are built on Ethereum. So as those coins are pumping, Ethereum might set a new all-time high. But guys, I have a sneaky feeling Ethereum too, just like Bitcoin, might not set a new all-time high. It might just get as close to $500 billion as possible to get people very bullish and then wreck them again. But guys, the total crypto market cap has not gotten to its full Fibonacci extension. The total crypto market cap got as high as $3 trillion. For it to reach its full Fibonacci extension, it has to get to $3.2 trillion. But just remember this important fact. The two main drivers of the total crypto market is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if Bitcoin and Ethereum are now going to set new all-time highs, and we're expecting other cryptos to set new all-time highs, that means those other cryptos will have to take all those market share from Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is not going to go back to 1.2 trillion. Ethereum is not going to go back to over 500 billion. So those extra capital is going to be flowing into other smaller coins, because at some point in time in the market, all the people that are invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum, they'll realize that all those small cap coins, all those tiny coins that they were not looking at before, those coins are actually going to the moon. And guess what they are going to do, guys? They're going to start buying those coins. They're going to start FOMOing at the top. Remember, the big players right now are accumulating those coins. The big players have been distributing their Bitcoin and Ethereum at the top right here. Those big players have been distributing their coins at the top right here. They have been substituting for those altcoins, and they have been doing it in such a way that those altcoins are not actually going high in prices. So at some point in time, when they are finished accumulating, the same thing that happened to Bitcoin and Ethereum, where the price just started going up and it looked like as if there was not going to be any dip, that's the same thing that will happen to all those other altcoins. And how are we sure that that's what's going to happen, guys? Look at this altcoin market cap minus Ethereum price chart. Now, this is all the altcoins in the crypto market minus Ethereum. At this point in time, I don't consider Ethereum an altcoin. Ethereum and Bitcoin are the leader of their own. All the other altcoins are on their own. And you can see right here, all the other altcoins in the market totaling over $700 billion. For all those altcoins to reach their full Fibonacci extension in the market, the total of all the altcoins have to go to almost $1.8 trillion. So we actually have to at least double. And remember, there's so many other coins that have gotten their full extension. There's Solana, there's BNB, FTM, Atom, all those other coins that have gone on their runs. I'm not saying those coins will not pump, guys, don't get me wrong. Those coins will actually have mad pump, but all those other coins are lagging. XRP, LTC, Nano, EOS, all those coins that have not broken their all-time high. This is the time for them to shine. This will be the actual time for those coins to start going on those magical runs, where people will start forming into those coins. People now want to make huge gains, because we're in the end of the cycle. And I believe every time the market wants to crash, guys, you can see the market always crashes in an all-time high, where everybody's like, oh my god, this is the new paradigm, we're going to the moon. Just look at what happened to the altcoin market in the last 30 days before we crashed. You can see right here, the last 63 days of the previous Bitcoin bull run, you can see that the altcoin market minus Ethereum rose over 800% in just 2 months. So everything was just going crazy, everything was going to the moon. Somebody was asking, how is this going to be possible? Guys, you're going to see it, and many people are not going to believe the pump. That's the thing. Because of this drawdown that we've had in Bitcoin and Ethereum, where the market has just been dipping for almost 3 months at this point in time right here. For more than 3 months, we have just been in a downward trend. Because of that, because of the physiological impact that has had on people, they will not want to believe that the pump is real. So the time they want to believe the pump is real, the pump would have already gone. The same thing happened with people with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin started pumping, Bitcoin got to $4,000. When it started pumping, a lot of people were disbelieving it. Till Bitcoin broke its all-time high at 20,000, that's when people started FOMOing hard. And at 20,000, all that was remaining in Bitcoin was just 200%. The real profit in Bitcoin was people that bought it at $3,000. Look at it. At $3,000, at $20,000, they were already in 500% profit. So when other people were FOMOing and all, at this price point, at $40,000, that was exactly where the big players started distributing all their coins. Because, I mean, you are already more than 10x profit. Why are you still holding the coins? You don't want to get greedy. They have been distributing their coins. So, guys, in the end of this market, I'll be expecting the altcoins to moon. So that's how we position myself. I hope you have learned in this video signs of a market crash. We talked about signs of a market crash, what to watch out for when the market is crashing. I showed you the Bitcoin price chart. I told you Bitcoin have been accumulation. Bitcoin was accumulation all this time, and now Bitcoin has been distributing for the last 1 year. Bitcoin has been in distribution. Ethereum too has also been in distribution for that last 1 year. We talked about the Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance. We're expecting one final push downward that was signaling the alt season. You can see Bitcoin market cap chart here and the Ethereum market cap chart here have actually reached their full Fibonacci extension, so we're not expecting them to set new all-time highs. But the total crypto market cap has not reached its full Fibonacci extension, so we're expecting to set a new all-time high at probably over $3 trillion. And the altcoin market cap chart minus Ethereum is showing us that we still have room to go for other altcoins. Those other altcoins still have room to pump. They can pump as high as $1.8 trillion. Guys, if you want to follow me on social media for more information like this on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, is Mr. Legend Crypto. And guys, I would like you to check out my course right here, Crypto Made Easy, Learn to Make Millions Trading and Investing in Cryptocurrency. In this course, I talk about all the things I know in the crypto market, all the experiences I've had over the years. I condense it into a video format for you. You can just go. I talk about cryptocurrencies, acronyms, trading and investing, how to read charts, when to buy and sell, types of trading, managing your portfolio and tracking your portfolio, the different phases of a market cycle, alt season. I talk about the money flow in crypto. You can check it right here. It goes for 40,000. If you're buying in dollars, just $85. You can see that I'm running a sale right here. I want you to get this course. It's very important. It will teach you a lot of things. A lot of mistakes are learned in crypto. I want you to avoid those mistakes so you can go in this course and learn how to make millions trading and investing in cryptocurrency. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification, guys, if you want to get notified anytime I drop new content. See you guys next time. Bye.